So, brofo na Kenyan kandapa Kenyan ne say on the boss of national security na bibi chi na adwene. Na the chi na adwene say I say embra na ewo Ghana kru no. Embra no ye embra bia eboa Ghana ni bia sebio nipa a wugine nim obi a embra no ye de obegina ano no bia no etumi ene wudi ni pepepe. So wudi for also wudi for. Wudi bi ma also wudi bim. Na ono epanyini eye Ghana eye ababon ahobambo nsem security nsem de ono na eye panyini odano na wa observe bibi ehun say embre bi nyina be sin na since MPP aban bae no eba ye court nsem especially Supreme Court panyini e wo Ghana eba eye atemmuo anase judgment anase omudi asem na de bia no owuni say asem no bibi a china adwere kakran say de bia ekọ ema aban no ekoma one ne MPP no na osese ya nhwe ye a saa ne na court ne ye na Supreme Court Chief Justice so to na judge for to say se mo nhwe de mo ye ne ye a me ka ban we ho me panyini ebia makori akoko no ana makori koto ana makori aponchiri nti ende esoso me daye nti me pesa me ka no kra me edura chime nti me soso me daye se ye njai de ye no a de bia assemble that court ha. And in fact, Supreme Court, not the bia yebema eye aban otiswe wi ni dia. And the amoso mama bedwuma ye din because e kan bi enema Ghana for nwinwi. Adwene bone ba Ghana for tim. Ghana for enya saa eye confidence and I say jedie e wo madwuma amiyem ene moso madwuma amuyem. Enti kandapa de say han na say Sibia ye court no abeda ne HypØcr, abeda ne Ashgold, abeda ne Wafa. And the 6-0, 7-0, 2-1. HypØcr nkwa ne tumi wini kakra. Enti dia akwere dia I say aye Barcelona against Vancouver. Just debia no 7-0, debia no 14-0, debia 7-0. Enti ono hu ni say the Supreme Court eye Chief Justice eni ne bo adanwa and there so me $5 million anwa on to me you know. Hano enti ono de wakore eye jata 9 enti obeka kire omo. Now, asema kandapa king in any country, any day in Ghana. Now, politics a very respectable profession, and I say politicians were respected across the country. Anka this is very laudable. Anka sebio, anka nyansa sempa ende bibi ayedria democracy. Anka this is the most wisest thing for anybody to take. Anka obisu chibe make argument to be say kandapa ni hu kwan say obeka say. Asem no eni se de bia etilte ko aban because emra de bia da na also de to se emra asem da wanim na se aban di bima also aban di bim meti se obi di se eye atodadi enso e ka bibi sa se he thinks say kandapa no national security boss no onim ana wenya legal advice bia ansa na kokan de okan no atodadi because the okan no kire say and the Supreme Court no anase court no na se de asem betu omunima na anu na omudi ma eye aban no and the yendi ma nipa bi a wabedru omunim but uhwe asem no critically there eye kandapa kana on a normal day anka atodadzi e point and on a very good day no eye kandapa so point but the reason why I am saying say kandapa is playing on the minds of Ghanaians and they say kandapa is the boss of national security in Ghana. The courts in Ghana, there is no court in Ghana. Aka say, yene de ye court, your investigator, okofa assembly bre, no court in Ghana investigates matters. Court hears cases. Now, it is only the Attorney General who investigates and prosecutes. Now, even the core investigations are not done by the Attorney General. Majority of the investigations are done by the security agencies. When it comes to government business, more of the investigations are done by the national security. Now, the executive, that's the president, he appoints the national security boss. The president appoints the attorney general, and the president appoints the chief justice. So it means the president, one person, can instruct all of them to make sure that the outcome of a case in the Supreme Court goes in his favor, because technically all these three people are working for the president. They are working to please the president. In the social maths, we are so simple for the executive to manipulate the system. Now, before an investigation is sent to the court, the attorney general works with the national security before they take the matter to the court. When you take a case like the Sal, the attorney general went to the Supreme Court through the investigations with the national security, they got their facts to present to the Supreme Court to say, Emma Ghana form was Sano, ain't the right to vote. Kandapa was in Ghana, he knows all these things. He was part of that investigations. He forwarded these investigations, these things, to the Attorney General to go to court and win, for the government to win. Remember, 99% of the cases that the government of the day has won was investigated and moved ahead by the Auditor General by the Attorney General to the court to win a case. The Auditor General does not, the Attorney General does not investigate cases. The Attorney General's office does not investigate cases. It is the national security that does investigations. The police CID does investigations. They hand it over to the national security, especially when it is a government issue. Then the national security led by Kandapa will hand it over to the Attorney General. Now remember, every fact that the national security hands over to the Attorney General, that is the fact that Attorney General moves to court to fight with or to make a case on to win. Into the same Kandapa who is now moving cases to the Attorney General to take to court to win to favor the president has turned around to tell us to say, you the court, what you are doing is not good. The 7.07070 no, am I looking bad? No, you have to stop. Kandapa is playing on the minds of Ghanaian. He is a terrible person. He has no integrity. The reason why I'm saying this man has no integrity is under the leadership of Kandapa, we have seen the president of the republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, rent jets. And that is a national security issue. The reason is we need to even know how much we are spending on the jet. We need to know who are renting the jets to the president. We need to know where the jet moves from and lands. We need to know how much it costs for the president to be in that jet. Now, this same man who is saying, the courts are favoring the MPP government is telling us, came to parliament to tell us, because of national security issues, he cannot tell us. This same Kandapa, he is the national security boss, Anameboa. What happened in Kumasi? Delta Force entered the courts to go and do what? Release their 13 suspect criminals who have committed different crimes. Kandapa is still in government. He is still the national security boss. He knows about this matter. He has not spoken on it. The Attorney General at the end of the day, through the investigations of the national security, has dropped that case. Now, this is the same Kandapa. Ayawaso West Wagon. A commission was put together. An investigation was done. Kandapa is the national security boss. At the end of the day, he presented his investigations to the Attorney General. The Attorney General has refused to take it to court. Now, this same Kandapa is telling us to say, the court is there and favoring us. But we also have to understand, every case that has been presented in front of the Supreme Court or whatever court, which is a government case, is investigated by Kandapa and the facts given to the Attorney General. So if the courts are making mistakes and always ruling in the favor of the government, then it means the brain behind that is Kandapa himself. The brain behind this nonsense, this court always ruling for the government, always starts with Kandapa, because at the end of the day, he cooks bad stories, fake stories. He connives with the Attorney General to lie to win in court. Now remember, the Chief Justice sitting there has proven time and time that he works for the president. The Attorney General Godfrey Dame is the president shit. He's like Akufo-Addo's shit. Kandapa is also licking the butt of the president. So why should the law criticize the law and who suffers? And that is the question I'm asking today. Because Kandapa is the law, the national security law. The Attorney General is the national security law. And then the judiciary is the national security law. Now the issue is, why should the law blame the law? Now when the law starts to blame the law, then it means we, the people who are supposed to adhere to the law, are the ones who are going to suffer. So that nonsense Kandapa said, nobody in Ghana should sit and say Kandapa is a patriotic man. He's playing games. He is trying to win public trust to himself. He knows he has messed up. Were we not in this country before election 2020, when Kandapa sent the national security to the Volta region to brutalize people, to say these people wanted to overthrow the government? Till date, what evidence did Kandapa give to the Attorney General for the Attorney General to send to the court to prosecute? We have gotten nowhere. If today they go to court, it is Kandapaah's investigations that will help the Attorney General prosecute these people. Why is Kandapaah now turning around to tell us the courts are always favoring them? It is because the Attorney General's office, the National Security Board, and the Jubilee House, also the Supreme Court on the judiciary, have connived to always make sure we, the people, are at the end, are always suffering at the tail end of the case or of the law. So KELVIN is lying. He is playing that pajamas strategy. The biggest problem in Ghana politics today is KELVIN. I keep telling you, Obeba Bontin and Siabakacham say, it is real, it is going to happen. He's lying. KELVIN is the primary source of this misinformation to the courts for the courts to prosecute. So if he turns around and tells you people, say, why is the cases always in our favor? He is just buying sympathy. He is an old man who is a liar. He is an old crook. He does not have Ghana at heart. What KELVIN is doing to the Ghanaian people is that he's making ohuhu and okika. KELVIN, so many things that I can say on this show tonight. A show said KELVIN is the person who is behind all this prosecution. These prosecutions we know said they are not right, and these judgments that comes in the favor of the government, it is KELVIN. He's a demon. You know what? Let's talk about invisible forces. I'm a Delta forces, invisible forces. I'm a court. KELVIN is the national security boss. What has happened? He has decided to kill the case. Those people are supposed to be prosecuted. So he chooses which case he gives to the Attorney General to prosecute. And at the end of the day, he lies about the investigations, and the Attorney General takes it to the court because they know their people are there and they will twist the law to go in their favor. So what KELVIN is doing is just playing on the conscience of Ghanaians. Who say Jimmy? Now we can also talk about Ayawaso West Wagon. Do you want to tell me KELVIN does not have any evidence proving that those people who came to brutalize and kill some Ghanaians at that election location, KELVIN cannot send a case to court to prosecute, even when the commission brought out their conclusion or recommendation? KELVIN at the National Security Board could not tell the president to implement and make sure somebody like Brian Echampong, who is a murderer, is jailed. Somebody like Double is jailed. KELVIN sat there and told the president to throw away the white paper at the end of the day. This same person turns around and say, when we go to court, what is going to happen is we always win. You do the investigations, you hand over the fake investigations to the Attorney General, and you tell the Attorney General to go to the President boys at the Jubilee House, at the Supreme Court, for them to prosecute. Were we not here when these guys, Techiman South, election 2020, national security, we saw soldiers, police go kill Ghanaians. KELVIN, he knows the right thing to do, but he wouldn't do it. He is waiting for a case that will go in the favor of the government. Then he will investigate and send to the Attorney General and say, go, because we will win. KELVIN is selecting what he thinks will favor them. What they were doing there is comedy. It's planned. They just want to buy your trust in the national security. Send a bear. 2 weeks' time, he will come and tell you there's going to be a coup. Then you say, oh, KELVIN, I trust him because recently he was criticizing the Supreme Court. He's lying. It is a lie. They cook this. They know the people today in Ghana do not trust the national security again. KELVIN has no relevance in Ghana. KELVIN is fake. He has lost touch with reality. He wants to clean his dead image. He wants to resurrect his criminality. So what he's trying to do right now is he's trying to buy favor. He's trying to buy what we call sympathy and trust. So he's technically coming to act as if he's against the rulings. But Attorney General does not investigate. The Supreme Court, they don't do investigations. The only people who do investigations are the police and the national security, which is headed, especially the national security, by KELVIN.